Have you ever asked yourself why someone else's actions have the power to ruin your day? Why does it hurt so much when people disappoint us? The truth is, most of us react instantly, angrily, emotionally, without realizing we're giving away our power. Stoicism teaches something different. It tells us, don't react. Observe. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. When you stay silent in the face of disappointment, you're not being weak. You're being wise. Most people live on impulse. Stoics live on purpose. They understood long ago what modern science confirms today. Reacting emotionally to others drains your mental energy and peace. As Warren Buffett once said, the best thing to do when someone tries to provoke you is to do nothing. In this video, we'll explore why silence is the strongest move when others let you down. Disappointment is a part of life. People will let you down. Sometimes they lie. Sometimes they disappear. Sometimes they just don't show up the way you expected. But according to Stoic philosophy, that disappointment doesn't come from what they did. It comes from how you react to what they did. The ancient Stoics taught us something very powerful. You cannot control what others do, but you can control how you respond. Epictetus once said, "It's not events that disturb us, but our judgment about them." That means if someone breaks your trust, it's not the act itself that causes your suffering. It's your emotional response, your thoughts, your expectations crashing down. The moment you realize this, you start to take your power back. You stop giving people the ability to ruin your inner peace. Instead of getting angry or trying to explain yourself, try stepping back. Observe the situation as if you're watching a movie. When you see it from the outside, you think more clearly. You don't become the emotion, you observe it. That's what the Stoics did. They trained their minds to stay still while the world around them shook. Now let's talk about the science behind this. When someone disappoints you, your brain reacts. The part responsible for this is the amygdala. It handles fear, anger, and emotional responses. When triggered, it floods your body with cortisol, the stress hormone. This makes your heart race, clouds your judgment, and creates that burning desire to react, to shout, to argue, to demand answers. But here's where it gets interesting. The more you react, the more power you give away. Research from Harvard shows that people who pause and respond calmly activate the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that controls logic and decision-making. This gives you the ability to think long-term, not emotionally. So, when you stay calm, you're not being weak. You're actually using the most powerful part of your brain. You're choosing reason over impulse. You're keeping your dignity instead of handing it over in the heat of the moment. Similarly, think about this. If someone spills water on you, do you pour it back on them, or do you dry yourself off and move forward? Emotional self-control is like that. You don't match chaos with chaos. You meet it with clarity. The power of stillness. Stoicism teaches us that silence is strength. You don't need to react to every insult, every broken promise, every cold message. You don't need to explain your worth to those who fail to see it. Your stillness will say more than your words ever could. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "How much more harmful are the consequences of anger than the causes of it?" That's the truth. Reacting out of emotion often causes more damage than the original disappointment itself. You say things you regret, you lose control, you lose peace. The next time someone disappoints you, try this. Pause. Take a deep breath. Remind yourself, this is not about me. This is about them. That moment of silence becomes your superpower. While they expect drama, give them calm. While they see chaos, give them distance. Even in the modern world, successful people follow this principle. They don't waste time chasing apologies or revenge. They build. They evolve. They let their actions speak. When Steve Jobs was rejected early in his career, he didn't react. He created. He proved his worth by doing not by reacting. Your silence is not weakness. It's wisdom. It shows you're in control of yourself. And that, in today's world, is rare. When people disappoint you, pause and remind yourself, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. That's from Marcus Aurelius. Their actions are theirs to carry, not yours. If you react, you give them control. But if you stay calm, you stay in charge. Epictetus once said, if someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. So choose peace over drama. Choose clarity over chaos. Ask yourself, is this worth my inner calm? Often, it's not. Remember, your silence is not weakness. It's wisdom in action.